Hi artists, today I'm going to show you how to take our owl drawing that we did last time in our class together with the practice owl drawing and how to draw it again, this time on a black piece of paper and with construction paper crayons. For this art lesson today, you'll need the small black piece of paper that you have in your art bag, and you'll need your box of construction paper crayons. These are the crayons that you'll see have the black paper around the outside of the crayon when you open up the box. Okay, so you'll need those two things. If at any time as I'm drawing, I'm going too fast for you, just pause the video or you can stop it or rewatch any parts that you need to. I'm going to adjust my screen so that you can see my surface as I'm working. So if you'd like to follow along with me, you can. Okay, so we're going to pick one color, a color that we would like to use to draw the owl. We're going to draw all the lines with the owl. So we'll start with our line that bends just a little bit. Next, our line that starts here and curves all the way down. Next, the ears. On the inside of the shape, a letter V, and then you can close it up. Above the letter V, we're going to draw our two curved shapes, circles or ovals. You want the shapes to be about the same size and the same shape. On the inside of each, we're going to draw another one. And again. And finally, one small little circle that can be kind of colored in with the crayon. From there, we're going to draw our owl wings. We said that the owl's wings are kind of tucked in close to its body, so it's not flying right now. And then just like we did with the eyes, we'll kind of add curved lines on the inside. In class, we practiced doing 4. I only have room for 3, so if you have room for a 4th one, go for it. Next, I'm going to draw a line from the beak to the side of the owl, just to show where the separation is between the head and the body. Okay. Next, we're going to add the little feet or claws, which will be down here at the bottom. So 2 little curved lines connected by a zigzag. 2 little curved lines connected by a zigzag. Okay. Next, I'm going to draw our tree branch, because right now it looks like the owl was just kind of floating in the middle of the page, which we said would look a little strange because our owl's wings are tucked in close to its body. Okay, and after that, we're all finished with our lines and shapes. So we're going to flip it over and put our name on the back. From there, what we're going to do is add some of the texture that we talked about in class together. Okay, so you can either do this part along with me or watch the video and then go back and add some details on your own. What we did was we're pulling out 4 more colors, so keep out the color that you used to draw with, but I'm also going to pull out 4 more colors that I want to use. All right, I've got them. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is look for any spots that are really small areas, like this shape. That would be a shape that I could color in the whole way. The beak is also another shape that I could just kind of fill in with my crayon. And even the feet or claws. Those are really small shapes. It would be very difficult for me to draw lines or shapes on the inside. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is look for some of those bigger spaces that I have to add some of my texture. And you can either create a pattern with your colors, or you could decide to just do one color for parts of the texture. It's really up to you. I'm going to come back up here by the owl's eyes. Add some lines there. The ears, even though those are pretty small, I can add some designs or lines. The closer I have my lines together, the more space is going to look like it's filled in. The wings, I'm going to add, I kind of like that scalloped line that I was using before. So now I have my whole owl filled in with designs and lines. I can also do the same thing down here with the branch. I don't need to color that in, but instead I could use a design to fill in that space. And you could even use more than one color too if you wanted. Oh, and I just realized I forgot to do the eyes up here. So I'm going to go back and do that. You might notice on the owl that's next to the one that I'm working on that there's also some details around the owl. If you want to add those things on as well, you could do that. Adding stars or moon or anything kind of in the space around the owl would be fine. Okay, so that is how you can draw your owl like we practiced in class, and then also use lines and designs to add some texture and to make your owl look more interesting instead of just filling it in with solid color. So today, as you're working, do your best. Have fun using texture and lines to fill in spaces on your owl. See you next time.